Hi all, welcome you all to another video from Knowledge for All. Today we will discuss MCQs from Law and Ethics, Series 3. Question 51. The tenure of director appointed by small shareholders shall be options A. Up to the date of next AGM, B. 1 year, C. 3 years, and D. 5 years. The answer is C. 3 years. Question 52. Which public company is required to appoint independent director? Options A. The public company having turnover of 100 crores or more. B. The public company having paid up share capital. C. The public companies which have in aggregate outstanding loans, debentures and deposits exceeding 50 crores. And D. Any of the above. The answer is D. Any of the above. Question 53. The minimum age prescribed for the appointment of managing director is options A. 18 years, B. 21 years, C. 30 years, and D. 70 years. The answer is B. 21 years. Question 54. According to Minimum Wages Act 1948, wage slip shall be issued by every employer to his employees. Options A. 1 day prior to the disbursement of wages, B. On the date of the disbursement of wages, C. 1 day later to the disbursement of wages, and D. Anytime during the month. And the answer is A. 1 day prior to the disbursement of wages. Question 55. Which one of the following is not the criteria for the appointment of an independent director? Options. He shall not be a promoter of the company. B. He shall relate to the promoters of the company. C. He shall not have a pecuniary relationship with company or their promoters or directors during 2 immediately preceding financial year. D. His relatives have not held a pecuniary relationship with the company amount to percentage or more of its gross turnover. And the answer is B. He shall relate to the promoters of the company. Question 56. No independent director shall hold office for more than consecutive terms. Options A. 2, B. 3, C. 4, and D. 5. The answer is A. 2. Question 57. The appointment of an independent director shall be approved by options A. Board meeting, B. General meeting, C. Registrar of companies, and D. Central government. And the answer is B. General meeting. Question 58. The assent or dissent received after days in postal ballot from the date of issue of notice shall be treated as if no reply. The options A. 3, B. 7, C. 30, and D. 45. The answer is C. 30. Question 59. A poll demanded on any question shall be taken within from the time when the demand was made. The options are A. Immediately, B. 12 hours, C. 24 hours, and D. 48 hours. The answer is D. 48 hours. Question 60. In case of e-voting, notice shall be sent as attachment in options A. PDF, B. Excel, C. Word, and D. MS Access. The answer is A. PDF. Question 61. The quorum for a public company having the number of members more than 5,000 is options A 2, B 15, C 5 and D 30. The answer is D 30. Question 62. Metaethics deals with the nature of options A. External influences, B. Moral judgment, C. Material facts and D. Animal rights. The answer is B. Moral judgment. Question 63. Which one of the following amounts to safety measure? The options A. Artificial humidification, B. Ventilation, C. Fencing of factory and D. First aid appliances. And the answer is C. Fencing of factory. Question 64. Whitewash or color wash should be carried out at least once in every period of the options A. 14 months, B. 24 months, C. 48 months and D. 60 months. The answer is A. 14 months. Question 65. The first endorsement of an instrument can be made by the options A. Banker, B. Payee, C. Holder in due course and D. Agent. The answer is B. Payee. Question 66. A proper foundation of ethics requires a standard of to which all goals and actions can be compared to. The options A. Value, B. Living, C. Life and D. Speech. The answer is A. Value. Question 67. Section 92 of the Companies Act 2013 requires a company to prepare and file annual return in form number. The options A. MGT 12, B. INC 23, C. MFT 7 and D. SH 10. The answer is C. MFT 7. Question 68. Individual pension account means an account of subscriber executed by a contract setting out the terms and conditions under the options A. PF scheme, B. NPS, C. Citizen welfare system and D. Minimum wage payment scheme. And the answer is B. NPS. Question 69. The appointment of an independent director shall be approved by the options A. Board meeting, B. General meeting, C. Registrar of companies and D. Central government. The answer is B. General meeting. Question 70. Under Employees State Insurance Act 1948, the term of the office of the members of the Medical Benefit Council shall be options A. 2 years, B. 4 years, C. 5 years and D. 10 years. The answer is B. 4 years. Question 71. The liability of the partners will continue for the acts done before the dissolution, even after the dissolution until options A. Public notice is given of the dissolution, B. Partners are getting the final payment, C. Claim is demanded by and D. The death of partners. The answer is A. Public notice is given of the dissolution. Question 72. Which of the following is not an unpaid seller's right against the goods? Options A. The right of the retention. Options B. The right of stoppage in transit. C. The right of seeking claim for damage. And D. The right of resale. The answer is option C. The right of seeking claim for damage. Question 73. This is not one of the 7 principles of public life. The options: A. Integrity. B. Honesty. C. Content. And D. Accountability. The answer is C. Content. Question 74. At every AGM, not less than dash of the total number of directors shall retire by rotation. The options: A. 1/3, B. 2/3, C. 3/4, and D. half. The answer is A. 1/3. Question 75. Where a company issues shares with differential right, the dash should be maintained under Section 88 of the Companies Act 2013. A. List of shareholders. B. Register of shares. C. Register of members. And D. List of shares. And the answer is C. Register of members.